Hello, welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Brad. For over 20 years, I've worked professionally as an animator, storyboard artist, character designer, and freelance comic artist. And on this channel, I share the secrets that I've learned in my career to help you tell your stories and become better artists, character designers, and comic book storytellers. So if you've got an epic indie comic that you're working on, or you're searching for that really cool stylized character design, then you're in the right place. So please subscribe, hit that like button, and let's check out the video. Thank you again for being here. Today's video is a complete step-by-step guide to draw this really cool stylized Wonder Woman design. And on this channel, one of the things I like to do is to develop new and stylized character designs and keep them simplistic for creating comic book pages or designing your own graphic novel. Because I believe the more efficient and streamlined your comic book art is, then the more likely you're going to finish that book and avoid burnout. And the idea of design, stylized simplicity, and efficiency definitely comes from my years working in animation. Traditional animation designs focused heavily on simplicity. If an animator had to animate an overly complex character design, the end result animation would almost always look terrible. So less lines and less detail almost always created better animation, at least way back in the day. And this was the same philosophy Bruce Timm used when he created the design style for Batman the Animated Series. Which brings me back to this cartoony, stylized Wonder Woman design. When you're beginning any drawing and you're putting pencil to paper for the first time, don't think about the end results, just think about flow and warming up and shapes, and create a gesture that seems very loose and scribbly. Structure and detail comes later. So for this case, I've decided I want a basic standing pose, and I've created this very loose, rough, scribbly gesture of a standing pose for this character. And now I'll use this scribbly sketch to add some structural lines. I want to see where her shoulders and hips are versus her head. And then I'm going to add that nice S-curve line for her spine. From here, these guidelines can help us work out the shape of her torso. And I'll use that rough gesture sketch to also give me a clue of what the shape of her torso and her overall body is going to look like. And from here, I'm going to loosely rough in her arms and legs, and that helps me understand the pose, the way she's standing, how far out one side of her hip is compared to the other, placing a hand on her hip, things like that. And now that I've got this loose pose for her, let's take a closer look at her different body parts, at her head, the shape of her arms and legs, and we can really examine what the three-dimensional shapes of those limbs and her head are. For me, I like to imagine the female torso is two triangular shapes sort of connected and hinged in the center. And that would look something like this, at least to me. I recommend drawing and practicing these type of shapes when you're posing your female characters. But remember, this is a cartoony, stylized version of these characters. So if you're going for something more realistic, then it would certainly look a little different. Now let's take a closer look at that cartoony arm, and notice the shape that I'm going for here. Yes, I'm exaggerating the shape of this arm, but I'm doing it in a subtle way, and the anatomy is strictly implied and not meant to be realistic. And if we take a closer look at the shape of her leg, we'll notice that the same principles apply as the arm. Yes, it's exaggerated, but I'm also definitely implying the anatomy and the musculature under that leg in a stylized way. And I've also added some contour lines that really identify the shape of these limbs. And what are they? They're basically cylinders. And you may have noticed from some of my other design tutorials that the arms and legs always begin with a rough cylinder. So follow those guidelines in the way that I've laid out, using shapes and cylinders, and you should have a rough mannequin template like the one you're seeing here. And with a fair bit of practice, you'll be able to design characters that are very similar to this one. And once you're at this stage and you're happy with your rough mannequin sketch pose, then it's time to add another layer and start cleaning up and smoothing out those lines. and adding some details. Notice I've adjusted her head size here at this stage. You can do the same thing if you want to refine the sketch or refine your drawing in a different way, slightly more stylized or maybe less cartoony. It's up to you. Change aspects of the drawing that you want that feels like your style. And here is the final inked version of this cartoony Wonder Woman. Please let me know in the comments, do you enjoy this step-by-step format? And if you're not already, please consider becoming a Patreon where you can download this entire guide as a PDF or a JPEG and use it in your own drawing software. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please smash that like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe for more. And don't forget to download this step-by-step guide on my Patreon. All the best, and I will see you in the next one.